Well, hello and welcome to another video by Financial Ernie. On today's video, we'll be talking about Mullen Automotive's latest PR, which involves Bollinger Motors. We're also going to be going through a timeline of important events that Bollinger Motor has went through over the course of this last year. So without further ado, let's get right into it. As you can see from the headline here, Mullen subsidiary Bollinger Motors receives $13.2 million sales order from Momentum Groups. This order includes 80 of the Bollinger B4 trucks, and again, valued at $13.2 million. Also, one other headline that was highlighted here was that the Bollinger B4 does qualify for a $40,000 federal tax credit. So just have some of the other snippets from today's PR. Jumping over to the Momentum Group can upfit the Bollinger B4 chassis cab with mobile EV chargers, a box truck, flatbed, service body, or stake truck. So there's quite a bit of flexibility in terms of different configurations for this B4 truck. Momentum Group's strength is in its full service national fleet program and mobile or permanent charging infrastructure for electrical vehicles. So it's pretty interesting to see that this company is wanting to pick up these vehicles, and it looks like they will be utilizing some of these for this charging station. Going a little bit further, it says that they will take possession of these vehicles in the second half of 2024. That's when the Bollinger Motors B4 trucks are going to be going through production. And this is just a quote from Jack Prios. It says, "We are delighted to work with Bollinger Motors and its innovative B4 chassis cab as the company shares our commitment to reducing greenhouse emissions and improving the world around us. We look forward to introducing the Bollinger B4 mobile charging vehicles to our fleet customers, ultimately helping them create operational efficiency in an environmentally friendly way." This is basically a second order for these Bollinger B4 trucks when it comes to the actual charging capability. So they plan on putting some of these mobile charging units onto the back of this cabin chassis. This is actually the third purchase order that we've been told about, but we're going to get into that on this next slide here. And again, at the very bottom, I just snipped again that the Bollinger B4, it did get approved for this $40,000 taxable credit per truck. All right, and these are a lot of the clippings from various PRs that were shared in terms of Bollinger Motors. I've got PRs going all the way back to July of 2023. I'm not going to read through everything, but I think that the green boxed areas are pretty critical to share with you all, just to remind you of some of the updates, some of the critical updates for Bollinger Motors. And again, feel free to pause this video and read through these snippets yourself if you like. The first one has to do with a $3 million grant that Bollinger Motors did receive. This was approved by the state of Michigan, and this was to help promote job creation for Bollinger Motors as they as they prepared for the actual production phase of their company. The second PR is from January 19th, 2024, and this was a first purchase order that we were told about, and this was for 40 of the B4 Class 4 EV trucks for a total of $6 million. The third article, this is from February 24, says this has to do with that tax credit incentive that we just talked about, $40,000 per vehicle for this tax credit. And then February 14th, 2024, Bollinger Motors did announce its first dealer, and this is the LaFontaine Automotive Group, and they are located in the state of Michigan. The next purchase, or the next, PR I think is important to talk about is this March 5th PR, and this is 2 additional dealership groups that joined the Bollinger Motor Network, and that spanned across 7 other states, 11 locations total. You can see these 2 dealers. This is the Nacarato Truck Centers and the Nuss Truck and Equipment Center. The 10 locations for Nacarato include Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Maryland, Tennessee, and Virginia. And then for the Nuss Truck, it's Minneapolis, Minnesota. So it's interesting to see these specific dealers kind of jumping in. So just like we talked about Mullen building their dealer network, you can start to see that Bollinger has a dealer network already in place as well. And building off of that, you can see May 7th, 2024. We got news about them, again, utilizing Mullen Automotive's same service company, this AmeriFleet Solutions. So they're going to help provide fleet maintenance for the Bollinger trucks as well as for these Mullen automotive vehicles. And then May 22nd, 2024, this was another PO. This is that PO about this vehicle charging EnviroCharge. This company went ahead and purchased a total of $8.25 million worth of vehicles. That's for a total of 50 of these trucks. And then today's news, this is from June 13th. It is another company that we just mentioned on the last slide, and this is for a total of $13.2 million. So if you add up all the purchase orders, you're going to get about $27 or so million total for about 27 and a half, I should say, $million of purchase order revenue coming in the door. And again, these vehicles will be getting produced the second half of this year. So within the next few months, we should start to see the production phase beginning and these vehicles or these orders starting to get filled. All right, folks, that wraps it up for me. I hope you enjoyed this just quick video update on Bollinger Motors. This was PR given to us by Mullen Automotive. If you did like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be covering Mullen's PRs continuing to move forward. And again, if you want to talk a little bit more about this, if you have some questions or comments, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If not, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on future content you'd like to see covered. And with that said, just to remind you all, I am not a paid representative of Mullen Automotive. I get no compensation from the company at all. This is not financial advice. This is just for education purposes only. Love to share the PRs with everyone. I hope you all have a great rest of your days, and I'll see you on the next one.